And so you walked away from Valve. Like, you've chosen the artistic leap time and time again, and then worrying about money could also affect the art. How's managing that tension been for you?
Yeah, to be honest, it's not exactly the most financially stable because we are kind of like an indie team, and so we do struggle with like exposure, getting the game out there, getting people to see the game. At the moment, we're looking for publishers, but it's tough. I mean, even like we have a product that's in early access and it's doing pretty well, and like it's like a lot of publishers they're not interested in working with. We've talked to a lot of publishers and they tell us, well, we don't want to work with you because you're in early access. And so I'm like, well, dude, I didn't even realize that was a disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought, I thought, what difference does it make? Like, but they'd say, no, apparently, if you're in early access, the publisher misses the opportunity to do the marketing because apparently early access is a really big marketing point, and like you have to, you make a lot of sales when you launch into early access.
The sort of, I guess there is a round of visibility that you get when you go early access, and all your wish lists get notified and stuff like that.
Yeah, some of this stuff, it's just, I know a lot of developers, they don't even realize this. Like, did you even know that? Oh, if you go into early access and you don't have like enough wish lists, your game's just gonna get dumped.
Yeah.
Like on Steam, like nobody's gonna be able to see it. Like I didn't realize that. And I think it's a problem a lot of indie developers they miss. Like they're great developers, but like they ignore the marketing part of it. They think, well, as long as my game is good, people are gonna see it. No, man. Like marketing, I would say is like at least 50% of the games.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's this myth online about like if you just make a good game, that's all you need, and I'm like, it's just not true. Like marketing is such a big part of it.
I mean, you'd have to make a really good game that's really hard to ignore. But like I see a lot of games that are kind of like they deserve to have some kind of an audience because they're good games, they're decent games, but because they didn't do the marketing right, nobody even knows about them.
Like my sort of main point from before is that you're willing to take a financial risk for artistic expression. There's anxiety that comes with that, right?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, especially living in a place like Vancouver, which is, like, I think the people that live in places like where I live, Vancouver, California, I think we're more inclined to just work at like a AAA studio or work at a job where, where we have a guaranteed income, because doing like indie games, like it's a big risk because there's no guarantee that you'll be able to pay your bills. I look at all my friends, like all of my colleagues that live in these. They used to work at, AAA studios, they don't have any desire to be an indie developer because they can't even afford it.